Commemorating two things. One, that you flew alone, and two, you died.
What it do, DMV? My name is Mike Mischief, representing the Eastside Baltimore, and welcome to my channel where we bring premium content to your YouTube feed. You hear me? Hey, look, man. So I know y'all seen the title, and it is not clickbait. I actually flew a plane, as you can see. Official student pilot, you hear me? Hey, look though, it's kind of crazy because usually I plan my videos ahead of time. I know what's going on, plan weeks ahead, or I plan early on in the week so I can make sure that I have a good video out for y'all. But this time I actually didn't have a video idea, and it just so happened that my dad a couple weeks before was saying one of these Saturdays I'm going to take you somewhere. It's a surprise. So I didn't know what was going on, and like the title says, I ended up flying a plane. Now, before I get into it, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the Mischief Mob, you hear me? Make sure you guys go ahead, like the video, share the video with your friends, this, that, and the third, all that good stuff. And let's get straight into it. So, boom. I wake up. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. My dad picks me up. Now, I was trying to guess what was gonna go on. He told me to get a lot of sleep the night before and to wear like jeans and tennis shoes. So I thought, shoot, it could be like paintball, I don't know, some sort of activity. He told me it was gonna be an activity, so I was thinking maybe, I don't know, mini golf, nigga. I have no idea. So I was confused because I knew the direction we was going. The only things really in that direction was like the airport. Not going to the airport, like that wasn't even on my mind. The whole time my dad was going on and on about how I didn't know what the surprise was. I love surprises. Like at some point, he'd be doing too much, yo.
So here we are. Mike is still trying to figure out. He doesn't know where we're going yet.
So eventually, get to the airport. He tells me what's going on, and I kid you not, I didn't believe him.
So Micah, you're flying the plane.
It's not legal.
It's not illegal. What are you talking about?
Illegal. You can't just fly a plane off the. That's not how it works. I could promise you it's illegal. I could have promised you it was illegal to fly a plane without a license or any sort of knowledge of it whatsoever beforehand, but apparently that's not the case. So we get out of the car, and we get shown around the flight school. We get to see the different rooms, the office, where the students, you know, do the virtual plane flying, where they do the groundwork and whatnot.
Every flight school, when you do a solo flight, it's like your first flight alone. Basically, you're commemorating two things. One, that you flew alone, and two, you didn't die.
We end up going out, seeing all the different planes that they have on the site. They have all sorts of different types of planes. They have old planes from like the 1940s.
I've not flown in this thing yet. I will, but...
Little jet planes that fly the same way.
Even though it's a single engine, kind of smaller craft, it's still kind of, it flies. It flies in a fun way.
Have actual private jets. All sorts of different sizes of helicopters.
You could, if you did helicopters, you could fly news helicopters. You know, there's like so many things you can do.
And they have the training aircraft that they use, which has 2 sets of controls so that you can fly, but also an experienced pilot has the ability to take over if something goes wrong and to do other things that you do not have the knowledge of how to do. That's the plane we ended up using. And let me tell you, once that door closed on that plane, my heart sank to the ground, yo.
Oh man. Oh my God. I'm afraid. Help. Help me. Help. I should have let me get behind the wheel. Should not have done that. Just made your last mistake you'll ever make.
Couldn't believe this was actually happening.
Try this one. Might be a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, better.
Definitely.
All right, and then the mic has to come closer to your mouth, so you can put it on. You won't hear anything until we start the engine and I put the avionics switch on. You can make it comfortable, just like so. Okay. It's like a rocket switch, right? So we'll go to start, and once you release it, it will automatically go to both. So I'll tell you when to release it. All right. Okay. So. All right. Hand on the key. Turn it. Release it. This is like one of the easiest planes to start. One of the easiest planes to start. Okay, so now that's on. Alt 1, Alt 2, avionics, all of these are. Alright, now that. So now you can put your headsets on. You should be able to hear me.
We start going along the runway. I'm learning how to control the plane and steer it back and forth while on the ground. And then we take off. And let me tell you, that takeoff was absolutely terrifying. I still couldn't believe it was happening. Not to mention, I was not just flying by myself. I was flying with 2 other people. I felt responsible. Even though I knew the instructor could fly the plane at any time, I still felt responsible to a certain degree. But regardless, we fly in the plane, and the first thing we do is fly over water, which made me extremely nervous. But let me tell you, the sights were beautiful.
Oh my God, I fell in love with the love, show me love, I give you love, fell in love, I fell in love, I want it, fall in love, show me love, fell in love.
At one point we end up going over the clouds, and it looked almost unreal how beautiful the scenery was.
I want that, just stay. Close your eyes, don't shed no tears. Keep it dark, no shit. My bitch, you wanna leave? You fuck me slow, go do your thing. Let's take some beach, let's take some scenes.
We circle back around. I end up being able to see the Baltimore City skyline from the air. I end up being able to see my neighborhood from miles and miles away. Like, the airport is probably a good 15 minutes from my house, but I was able to see my neighborhood from where I was at over the airport. We head back down, and then we land the plane.
No, man. That was definitely something. I'm an official student pilot. You know what I'm saying? Cash at me a couple $1,000s. I'll fly you out.
Man, it's still a surreal experience. Like, I can't believe that it actually happened. Like, it's something that you see like in movies or something like that, or you hear your friends talk about how they did it. But shout out Caleb Mitney. I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely want to do it again, but I don't know. It's so intimidating, but man, I encourage anybody to go ahead and do that, man. That was definitely an experience I will never forget. My instructor was incredible, very nice, very patient with me. He gave me free reign to do basically whatever I wanted once I was in the air, as long as it was safe. Great guy. I had a really great time, actually. I was not expecting that at all. I'm officially a student pilot. What can I say? You know, there's nothing left to be said. So with that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mike Mischief, and with that, we are out.
Basically, you're commemorating two things. One, that you flew alone, and two, you didn't die.